Hello, good evening, and welcome back to WABS Baseball for our last game of the week between these two, the WABS and Wolves. It's the last game of the season, too, between these two. There's going to be one more series after this, after the All-Star break. We've got Joey Duncan pitching for the Wolves. He's hasn't had the first two great starts so far. His ERA is hovering around 10. And overall, it's just been a rough start to his career, as he's fallen behind 3-0. He'll find the zone this time. So he's tries to rely on his off-speed stuff. He has very high junk, and he's going to strike him out there. As he fights back in 3-0, and that brings some extra magic. First pitch from Duncan is going to be a little low for ball one. There's a 2-1. Now 2-2. And that's going to be lined and caught by Aldrich for out number 2. And that's going to bring up Posada Jorge. He is, I believe, the best DH in the league by OPS. Yeah, he is. He is with a 146 OPS plus. He is the best DH in the league, and he'll strike out there to go down 1-2-3, and that'll bring up the Wolves' top half. Now they have had to adjust their lineup a bit due to the loss of Hunneman, but still a formidable lineup, especially at the top, as Billy the Butlers will lead off for them. And that first pitch is fouled back. That's also fouled back. Here's the 0-2. It's going to be hit up the middle. That'll be a base hit up the middle for Billy the Butler, who's established himself as one of the best leadoff men in the league with a 124 OPS plus, a 365 average. He's a very solid bat to have at the top. Here's Dan Craig now. So he fights the 1-1. Now 1-2 as he's going to fight off that one. And Bot strikes him out. And that brings up Leaner Warrior here. That pitches a ball outside. He's going to swing and miss that one for strike 1. As he gets ahead 1-2 now. Now 2-2 is... That pitch will miss. That ball hit on the ground. Throw to Nakamura. Nakamura throw the back to Guile is in time. That's a double play to end the inning. Here's Gavin Guile, who's up to an A- now after last progression. He's been progressing quite well. Be one of the highest rated first basemen in the league. If only he could back it up on the field, as he hasn't been having the greatest season, especially considering his stats. He's about average. Yeah, he's a 101 OPS plus, and he'll walk here. And I'll bring up Mexico Piper here. That first pitch is going to be a little low for ball 1. That'll find the zone. It's now 1-1. That ball hit down the line is going to be just foul. And it's not hit. Billy the Butler's going to knock it down, but no play. That'll bring up Makoto Nakamura here. 2 on, no one out. And as a bad ball hitter, he feasts on those pitches just on the corners or outside the zone. And wow, he was thinking about laying down a bunt, interestingly. He's going to hit that one in the center field. I think that's going to be caught by Paredes. It will be for out number 1. And that brings up Ashton Patterson, who I believe strikes out the most out of anyone in WABS. His strikeout rate isn't is probably the highest in the league. He's gone down as of late with a 39%, but still very high. It's not highest in the league. The highest in the league actually belongs to Julian Paredes, who's pitched on the ground. For Robbins, it's going to be his 4-6-3 double play as they are going to get out of the jam. As 4-5-6 are up for the Wolves, and Jace Aldritt's up to the plate in the 4th slot. Having a change of scenery will work out for him. He's at 65 OPS plus, one of the worst in the league, which I feel like is surprising for his ratings. You'd think with 90 plus power he'd be a strong hitter, but not him apparently, as he's going to get ahead 3-1. And he'll draw a walk here. Solid start for the Wolves bottom half. Here's Julian Paredes. That first pitch is inside for ball 1. Now 2-0. Now 3-0 is McBot losing control here, it seems. He'll find the zone now, 3-1. And it's set up the middle by Paredes. It'll be a base hit. As the runner at first and second now, nobody out. And I'll bring up Drew Davis here. Speaking of Drew Davis, he's an all-star. A lot of this Wolves team are all-stars. As being 10-4 will often help you with that. It must mean you have some good players, and the Wolves have no shortage of good players. As Davis fights that one off, now 1-2, now 2-2. As he's gonna miss the zone there. Now 2-2 again as he fouls that one back. And hit down the line, but just foul. Here's the 2-2. It's going to be fouled back. 2-2 again to Drew Davis. He's had himself a productive at bat as he gets the 3-2. And he'll strike him out with the changeup there for strike. And that'll bring up Griff Robbins here in the 7th slot. First pitch to Robbins is going to be a ball in the dirt. That pitch missing. It's now 2-0. Now 2-1. So now 2-2 as Leonard fights back. And it's fouled off. 2-2 now. And that one hit down the line. It's going to stay fair, and it's going to be tracked down by Colabondro, and it'll be a RBI single for Griff Robbins. As their new addition to the squad, Fumble McGee, is up to the plate. And he's going to hit that one to Makoto Nakamura, and that'll be a double play. Not a great start for their new right fielder. But they do pick up a run in the second. It's now 1-0 Wolves. It's Melly Brest that's up at the plate. And this Orby Slana initiative, they've just been lately. They just haven't been themselves. They've lost both games this series. And both times they've scored less. They scored 3 runs, which is below average for them. I mean, it's not terrible, but their pitching hasn't really allowed them to score. If they want to win, they gotta score more than 3 runs, especially with their defense and pitching. And Johnny Blaze is gonna hit that one pretty well, but it's gonna be caught by Paredes. And I'll bring up Colabondro here, who's 0 for 1. That pitch is inside for ball 1. Now 2-0. Now 3-0. And that'll be a 4-pitch walk for Colabondro. And that brings up Extra Magic here, who's also 0 for 1. Colabondro always expect to steal, but maybe not against Lopez, who ties him in arm rating. Not only speed, if them both have 99, and Bondro's going to go to third, and he's going to be safe. He's got a runner on third with nobody out. With 2 out. That'll bring Posada Hori up to the plate. First pitch is swung on and blasted in the left center. That's going to be out for Posada Hori. And just like that, the Warbies take the lead, take a 3-1 lead. 430 feet from off of the bat of Posada Hori. And just like that, Warbeast up 3-1. As Gavin Giles steps on the plate. No, that's Posada Hori's 7th of the season. He's been raking lately. Multiple home runs in this series. Here's 2-2. It's hit on the ground to Drew Davis. This should be an easy play. And that'll retire the side, but not before the Warbeast take the lead. It's now 3-1 as we enter the bottom of the third. We've got 9-1-2 up for Wisconsin. It's Carlos Lopez up to the plate here. He's one of the weaker hitters in the league for ratings-wise, and rate stat-wise with a 58 in that category, the lowest out of any All-Star. Yes, he was voted as an All-Star based on his absolutely spectacular defense. He's gonna blast that one to the gap. Now, that might be extras for Carlos Lopez. No, it won't. He's too slow. It'll just be a single. So I guess the alleys here in Golden Field aren't the biggest. So maybe if they play somewhere like Emerald Diamond, that's a double. But not today, because Billy the Butler is gonna step up here. That ball's hit on the ground, and it'll be a base hit. Next, Wiggle Piper will hold the runner to second. And that's gonna bring up Dan Craig here. He's 0 for 1, but if you watched him, you always know he's a threat with runners on. He's hit quite a few home runs this season. And has driven in plenty of runs as he gets a 2-1. Now 2-2 as he swings in that one, probably outside of the zone. It's going to be hit on the ground. I think he's going to get 1 here. He will, but there's runners on second and third for Reno Warrior. And this could be a dangerous chance for the Wolves, as Reno Warrior's no slouch with the bat. And he's going to hit that one on the ground to first. They're going to try for home, and he's going to have him in a pickle. Still going, and Lopez will finally be tagged out for out number 2 as no runs will score. And that'll bring up Jace Aldrich, who walked in his last plate appearance. Still looking for that first at-bat, and a drive here could make the game a little closer. It's 1-1. It's fouled out, went away. Here's the 1-2. And it's swung on a miss for strike 3, so Aldrich will strike out with runners on, and it'll stay 3-1. As Wiggle Timmy Squiggle Piper's up to the plate. He's 1 for 1 with a single. That first pitch is going to be fouled away. And Squiggle Piper's going to hit that one pretty well out to center field. I think that's going to be caught. No, it won't. It's a home run. As this Warbeast offense comes alive, as Squiggle Piper hits one out to right center, 401 feet. It's going to be 4-1 now. This man. And Joe Duncan just can't find a break. Can't catch a break. He's been blasted in all the starts. And now Nakamura's going to hit one down the line, but it's going to be just foul. That pitch missing. Here's 2-1. It's now 2-2. I've just noticed that I think has a green hair. And that's a nice slider from Duncan for strike 3. And that brings up Asher McSpratterson. One 2-0 now. to Sprouderson.
Strike.
Now 2-1 as he's going to find the zone with the slider. That pitch will be high, it's now 3-1.
Take your base.
And he'll surrender a walk to Sprouderson. Represent Melly Brez, who's 0 for 1. As the first pitch is fouled back, 0-1 now, and that pitch was just a little bit high. That pitch is finds the inside half for strike 2. That pitch found too much at the plate, I think, for a strikeout pitch, so he fouls it back. That one hit on the ground to Butler. This could be a double play as Robin gets the throw over to first. He's in time. But the Warbeasts do add another run with a Squiggle Piper home run. And up to the plate now will be Julian Paredes as 5, 6, and 7 are up. It's 1 for 1 single. First pitch strike to Paredes. Now 0-2 to Paredes. And that'll be strike 3 as the battle with the high strikeout rate in the league strikes out yet again. And that brings up Drew Davis here, who's 0 for 1. First pitch strike to Davis. And now he'll whiff on the changeup for strike 2. That one hit up the middle. It's going to be getting by Johnny Blaze. He did get to it. Probably be an infield single. As Davis gets on base, here's Griff Robbins here, who had an RBI single his first at-bat. So I should say, it hasn't been a pitcher's duel so far. Plenty of runs. And we're not even through the 4th yet. That ball hit on the ground. This could be a double play. No, he's going to miss the tag. It's going to be just 1 out. Here's Bumble Fumble McGee, who's 0 for 1. First pitch to him is going to be a ball. Now 2-0. Here's the 2-1. Now 3-1.
Ball for take your base.
That pitch is foul. That pitch is going to be, it's going to be a walk. Here's Carlos Lopez, 1 for 1 for single. And he's going to hit that one up the middle, make him 2 for 2. As no, the runner will stay at third, and the bases are loaded here, 2 out. And the top of the order comes up, it's Billy the Butler, who's 2 for 2 with 2 singles. If he can make it 3 for 3, they could get back in this game. Because the runner on second is relatively speedy. Probably about 60 speed. That might be enough if a ball gets into the outfield. That ball hit on the ground, it's going to get through for a base hit. Runner's gonna stay at second, starts to third, and before 2 now. Stan Craig's up to the plate. And man, a grand slam here would change this game. That will hit on the ground. Just unfortunate, I wanted to do my Dave Niehaus Dave Niehaus impression, but not gonna be able to. As Johnny Blaze steps up to the plate. First pitch from Joey Duncan's gonna be a strike. Johnny Blaze will foul that one away. Now 1-2. And that'll be strike 3, as Johnny Blaze not having a good start to the day. He's someone who needs to get going, who's only batting 190 on the season. 58 OPS plus, and that ball's going to be a little dribbler to Davis. That play is made, and they're 2 down now. Here's extra magic. First pitch is going to be a ball.
Outside.
It's now 2-0 to extra magic. Now 3-0. Perhaps a walk here in the cards, and that is exactly what will happen for Joey Duncan. And that'll bring Posada Jorge with hit a 3-run shot earlier in the game. to give the WABS this lead. Hoping to perhaps expand it here. As the first two pitches are balls, he needs to find the zone here. 3-0 now. Is he just gonna walk everyone? This time he will find the zone as he fights back to 3-2. And he'll strike him out to end the top of the fifth. That's at the bottom of the fifth. And the Warrior's gonna step up to the plate. He's 0 for 2 so far. That'll be a first pitch strike. That ball hit pretty well into deep right. That's gonna have a chance. It's gonna be gone over the head of Ball Devondro. And it's now a 1-run game as the Wolves are fighting back. Make it 4-3 now. This being our Warrior picking back in the game. Here's Jace Aldrich now, who's over with a walk so far. And they're going to bring in a new McBot, Jorge McBot. That's going to be ball 1. That ball hit on the ground. Here's the 1-1. Now 1-2. Now 2-2. That pitch is a little fouled away. Here's a 2-2 again. Now 3-2. Hit up the middle over the head of Jorge McBot, and that'll be a base hit. Now Jace Aldrich is muted those. He really needs to get his season back together. He's, as I've said before, not having the greatest season, so a few more of those could actually make his season look pretty respectable. As William Paredes will fall to 0-2. He'll foul off the 0-2 fastball. He will miss on the slider for out number 1. And that brings up Drew Davis here. He's 1 for 2 with a single. First pitch now. It's going to be a ball high. And Drew Davis gives that one a good ride. I think the Wolves have the lead back. They will. A big shot from Drew Davis over the wall. And just like that, the Wolves take a 5-4 lead. As pitching has really been letting down the WABS today, as usually, and Drew Davis will take advantage. And here's Griff Robbins, who's 1 for 2 with a single RBI so far. And Griff Robbins going to fly that one to left. It will stay in the yard. Extra 9 to make the catch. And here's Bumble Fumble McGee, who's 0 for 1 with a walk thus far. Here's a 1-1. And that'll be hit weakly to Nakamura. The throw is made, and that'll be out number 3. I'm going to say Bangkok been really efficient. They've had 4 hits and 4 runs. That's about as efficient as you can be. As Joey Duncan, that'll be it for him. That's actually a solid start for him. 4 runs and 11 innings. Wow, the first pitch Urbo Collins gives up is going to be a home run to Gavin. That ties the game. Man, they're just flying out today. Must be something in the wind or something that's getting all these fly balls out. That one went 394. And that's Gavin Giles' 6th of the season. He's been hitting them out with ease this year. And that brings up Mike Squiggle Piper, who also hit a home run today. Here's the 0-2. As Collins gets him out with a strikeout as he's bounced back. Here's Makoto Nakamura, who's 0 for 2. Hasn't really been his day so far. As he just recently came back to an above average OPS plus. He's hoping to retain that mark. To do that, he might need to get a hit here. He's going to foul that one off. Here's the 1-2 again from Collins. He'll foul it off again. 1-2 is popped up, and I think Davis is going to get there. And looks like he will for out number 2. And here's some Sprouterson, who's 0 for 1 for a walk thus far. First pitch is hit on the ground to Butler. Throw is over to first in time, and that'll end at the top of the 6th. So that brings up Carlos Lopez here, who's 2 for 2 with 2 singles. That's a good day for the light hitting catcher. First pitch from McBot is a strike. Here's the 1-2. Here's the 2-2 now. As that pitch is fouled off. He sees the 2-2 now. 3-2 is Lopez walk here. He's going to hit that one pretty well down the line, but it'll be into the seats foul. That one had the distance, but just couldn't stay left. That'd be Lopez's first home run of the season, I believe. Yeah, it would be. So he's still at 3-2. He keeps fouling these off. Another foul ball. He's having himself a strong at bat. As he's going to get his 3rd single of the day up the middle. 3 for 3 now is Lopez. One of his best days, I think. Speaking of 3 for 3, here's Billy the Butler. He also has 3 singles. He's locked in today. Interestingly, Lopez isn't. I feel like he should be after 3 hits, especially with his caliber. And he's going to hit a drive out to deep right. I think that's going to get over the wall. It will be. And just like that, 7-5 Wolves now. Man, this game's just been silly with offense. It's 7-5. Yes. Run prevention has not been the focus today, I guess. So help with the Warbeasts have trotted out two bots to start the day. Maybe they can bring in like Hex or something to clean this up. And they're going to keep McBot out there. I think that's kind of messing him up. As look out, Dan Craig. He almost took him out. Here's a 2-1. That ball's going to be popped up. So 3rd baseman Nelly Perez has it. He'll make the grab for number 1. And that brings up Inner Warrior, who's 1 for 3, who, if you guessed it, a home run. Because so many of those have flown out today. And wow, they're just going to keep throwing their McBots out there. I guess they want to save all their best arms for the end of the game? I don't know. It's like a bit confusing. Here's a 1-1. Now 2-1. I feel like Bangkok's peculiar managing is going to lose them this game, as the Wolves have just been piling on the offense. As Wiener Warrior walks. Here's Jace Aldrich, who's 1 for 2. Single walk for him. And I feel like this could be the day that Jace Aldrich looks like a 2nd home run. There's the 0-1. He's gonna lift that one in the left. Looks like extra magic's there. That'll be at number 2. Here's Julian Paredes, who's 1 for 3 with a single. Hit on the ground to Blaze. That'll be at number 3. It's 8, 9, and 1 are up for the Warbeasts. Here's Nelly Perez. He's 0 for 2 so far. First pitch ball.
Nope, it's that ball. That's a strike.
Here's 2-1 now. As that one's hit in the air into the right center. I think Paredes will get there. Yep, he will. That's out number 1. And that brings up Johnny Blaze, who's 0 for 2. Searching for that first hit of the game. That pitch is a strike. Now 1-1. Here's now 1-2 from Herb Collins. And wow, that finds the zone. That's a nice pitch from the Herb man for strike 3. And that brings up Calabandro, who's 0 for 2 for walk. I'm just going to call him AQ because Calabandro's a lot to say. you know, his AQ will take strike one.
Strike.
Here's the 0-2.
No, inside
That
ball.
will end on the hands for ball one. It's going to be fouled back. Here's the 1-2.
Ball.
That's just missing from Collins. That didn't miss by much. The fourth ball is going to be fouled over. Here's the 2-2. Hit on the ground, and that'll be a base hit into right center. A 2-out single for AQ, and that brings up extra magic. It's perhaps with a little bit of magic here, a home run would tie the game. But that's not going to happen. It's a pop-up to Butler. And with his fielding, that's pretty much a guaranteed catch to end the top of the seventh. Here's the bottom half now, as 6, 7, 8 are up. Here's Drew Davis, who's 2 for 3. He's picked up a homer and a single today. Very productive day for Drew Davis. First pitch from McBot is a ball. He'll foul that one back. 1-1 now.
That's a strike.
And he will fall behind 1-2. He's gonna foul it away now. Davis still looking to
That's high.
survive. He takes that one for 2-2. And he hits that one into the gap. I think that's gonna be a second one for Drew Davis. Wow. Drew Davis turns on the power. I guess being named an all-star gave him some motivation to do good, as that's going to be his second home run of the game. And his 4th overall of the season. As the lead is boosted to 8-5, and Griff Robbins steps up to the plate here.
Ball. That's inside.
As Griff Robbins hits that one down the line, I think Paul Bonder is going to get there. And the catch is made for out number 1. Here's Bumble Fumble McGee, who's 0 for 2. Did pick up a walk though, so hasn't been completely unproductive at the dish.
No,
Man, I feel like
outside.
in the absence of man, I feel like the Wolves lineup has really stepped up. I mean, guys like Drew Davis are hitting bombs. Jace Aldrich's having himself a good game. Multiple guys have just having really productive days. I mean, Carlos Lopez even is doing really good. 3 for 3 with 3 singles. It's been a productive day overall for the Wolves.
High ball.
Here's a 1-1.
That's outside.
Now 2-1 to Lopez. Now hit on the ground. I think that's a double play ball for Nakamura. It will be. As we end the 7th, as we move on to the final 2 innings. I think this is still in reach for the War Beasts, and they're only down 3. They've got the top. They've got the middle of the order coming up. Posada Hore leading off. First pitch
Ball. That's
is a
outside.
ball outside. That pitch does find the zone for strike 1. Fouled off. Here's the 1-2. Swung on and hit to first. I think Aldrich's got that play made for number 1. That'll bring Gavin Guile. It's 1 for 2. He homered and he's walked so far. First pitch from Herbal Collins
Ball
is a ball inside.
Strike.
I think we could see a Cock ADL sighting here, perhaps with a save. So seems to be saving him for the 9th, and Gavin Guile is gonna have a base hit here down the line. Here's Swivel Piper, who's 2 for 3 with a homer and a single today. Just lots of home runs today. And yep, here comes Cock ATL in to slam the door shut, I think. He's been one of the better relievers in baseball so far. And the pressure all the way up, he's the best. See, they head 0-2 and strikes out McSwiggle Piper on 3 pitches. That brings up Makoto Nakamura, who's 0 for 3. And seems to be fighting with the crowd. I guess someone booed at him or something. And he took it personally. He's looking for that first hit of the game. ATL looking to end the inning, and I think ATL's wish will come true, as that will end at the top of the 8th. So move on to the bottom of the 8th. 1, 2, 3 are up. And man, let's talk about the Butler's game. He's just having a monster day. 4 for 4, home run and 3 singles for him. It's been a great day for the Wolves' new GM. First pitch strike.
Ball.
That pitch will be a ball.
Attack.
Here's 2-1.
Bully
Now
side.
3-1. As that one's hit deep to center, I think that's gonna be a second home run for Billy the Butler. Wow. Just wow. The offense from the Wolves, man, as they go up 9-5. It's been a home run type of day. There's Dan Craig up to the plate, one of the only guys who hasn't gotten a hit so far. He's 0 for 4 today. And they're gonna bring in Hexaqua Kekion. But I think it might be too late. As Bangkok's run prevention has been one of its low points today.
Yo, outside.
The slider's gonna have lots of bite, but they'll miss.
Ball outside.
Here's 3-2 now.
Ball four. Take your base.
Ball 4 is Kekion walks him. That's gonna bring up Warrior. He's 1 for 3 with a walk to home run and a home run. First pitch is hit hard down the line, but it'll be foul and out of play.
Too low.
That pitch gonna miss 1-1 now. And now it's 1-2 is Kekion looking for K here. Nicknamed the AK-47. Kekion's hoping to blast one by his opponents. His high velocity. Here's the 2-2. That one hit on the ground. I think that's a double play. No, Nakamura's gonna drop it. It's an error for the all-star shortstop as Jace Aldritt's up to the plate. And man, Nakamura's not the type of guy to make those errors. He's known for having strong fielding, especially for his position. It's the 1-1. Now it's 1-2. Now on the ground, Melly Brez this time is going to get it, and it'll be a double play. That brings up Julian Paredes, who's 1 for 4 with a single so far. So man, this Wolves offense has been launching bombs all day. With reckless abandon. I mean, they've just been swinging for the fences, and it's been working. It's now 1-1. Here's a 1-2 from Paredes. That'll miss. Here's a 2-2. The nice slider to end the 8th on. As Cock ATL is going to look for the save opportunity here. I think, actually, never mind. They're up by 4. I don't think he can get the save anymore. He'll have to face 7-8-9, which might be the easiest 7-8-9 in the league. They combined for an OPS plus somewhere in the 60 range. Which is just pathetic, honestly. There's no other way to put it. Here's a 2-2 and Sprouterson. It's gonna miss. TL looking for the punch out. No, he'll walk him. Here's Melly Brez, who's 0 for 3. In crunch time, there's no pitcher like ATL. With a ERA under 3. He's always strong in these clutch situations when they need him, and he'll pick up a strikeout here for out number 1. That brings up Johnny Blaze, who's 0 for 3 and intense. The pressure's all the way up here, and ATL maxes out his trait here. And that's gonna be a tailor-made double play. Never mind. Blaze will break it up, and that'll bring up Paul Abandra, who's 1 for 3, but basically 2 for 4 as he's reached base twice today. The pressure's still up for ATL. See, he misses the zone twice. It's now 2-0.
Strike.
Now 2-1. The pitch is foul. Here's the 2-2 as Bondro's down to his last strike. And that strike 3 is Cock ATL finishes off the game, and the Wolves take the sweep of the War Beasts. It's a 9-5 victory for the Wolves. Let's see. Urbo Collins picks up the win in a solid outing for him, and Cock A-Tail with a save, as he's definitely one of the top. I think he's one of the top 3 relievers in WABS, and Jorge McBot will get the loss. He allowed 4 runs, which is the most in the game other than Joey Duncan. Here's our players of the game. It's going to be Gavin Guile, the 3rd star, 2 for 3 with a home run. Drew Davis, our 2nd star, with 2 home runs. And speaking of 2 home runs, Billy the Butler was 5 for 5 with 2 home runs. And that's going to do it here from Wisconsin, as the Wolves finish the sweep. They take care of business, and they've pretty much clinched the playoffs. And they're looking for the World Series now. And I'll do it here from Wisconsin as the Wolves send the fans home happy. And that'll do it. Good night. We have a game later between the Otters and Outlaws. We'll see you then. Have a good night.